Hey everybody, we're back with another Mod Live Talks. I know, 2 in a row here. You guys are probably sick of seeing my face, but got a lot of people to talk to, a lot of events coming up. And this weekend, we are going to CVR Raceway in Madera, California. That is Frank Lagomarsino's track out there. Super nice track, very cool facility, always features more of a supercross layout, plenty of space for parking. The dirt is awesome out there. We don't have any real problems with noise. They have lights. It's just a really, really cool facility. If you guys were checking it out, they had a JBRL last weekend out there, and then they're going to be having of course, our Mod 5th Scale Championships that this next weekend as well. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be racing both 5th scale and 8th scale. We included the 8th scale out at Fear Farm, and it worked out really well for a lot of these tracks that have an 8th scale following. So we include them in with the 5th scales as well. So they race on Saturday at a reduced cost, and 5th scales run Saturday and Sunday, and it's like a $20 difference between the two. You're able to run unlimited classes, so first class for 8th scale is $40, and then an extra 20 gets you unlimited classes, whatever you want to run. And then 5th scale, it's $60 for the first class. Add an additional 20, you're able to run as many 5th scale classes, and because it's the 5th scale championship series, you can run 8th scale as many classes as you want to. So it's a really good bang for your buck out there for the championship series. So we wanted to get with Frank from CVR. He's an awesome dude, huge supporter of 5th scale, 8th scale, everything racing. He's everywhere. He's fast himself. He runs a break-in program too for engines, and he's got his hand in a little bit of everything. And the dude's a doctor, so he's awesome. Just wanted to get him on, and kind of, you guys have any sort of questions or anything like that, please post them up, and we'll bring Frank right on in. There you are, Frank.
What's up, Matt?
How are you, buddy?
Very good.
Awesome.
Very good.
So you've had CVR for, what's kind of the background? What's CVR? What do you guys have to offer? And we're looking forward to something this weekend.
Yeah, the track actually started by a hobby town back in, I want to say 2020, 2000. And these guys built it, and it was very, very rustic. And over the years, it's kind of evolved, and they've added this and added that. The owner of the property, Mike, is an Italian farmer, so he and I get along real well. And he loves the toy cars. So it stays out there. There's a gun shop on the property. Every once in a while, like this last weekend, we had they'll test stuff. A couple pops will go off, and I know Jimmy was asking me, "Hey, can you turn that off?" I'm like, "Dude, it's a gun shop. What do you want?" So, but I took it over in 2017. So I've had it for 3 years. July was 3 years, and in that time, we've really rebuilt some infrastructure. Wasn't really sure exactly what I bought when I paid for it, but it was definitely a track. I found out I don't own the container. I own everything inside the container, which amounts to some shovels and a bunch of crap on the shelf. But it needed new timing and scoring. It needed new loops. It needed new coax. We rebuilt pit lane, and we did it to where it'll actually accommodate 2 8 scales that you can pass in pit lane if you want to. We lowered it. 5th scales, no problem getting into pit lane at all. And then we really went to town. We put in a water system so that we have hoses. There's 5 of them around the track. Keep the track wet. Like at this JBRL, he likes to water evens one round, odds the next. We had a track crew, and he always is amazed that I think we're the only track that can water it in like 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Wow.
You get 4 guys on hoses, and all of a sudden it's just perfect. Then we went to sound. We had a 120 watt PA system. Now there's a 4,000 watt sound system it'll run a club. So there's no problem hearing anything at any time, even when there's 12 5th scale cars on the track. After that, it pretty much rolled for a while. We got on board with Live RC. We upgraded that. Went with an internet. I've switched that a couple times. Still looking for something that'll run video. I don't know. We don't do a whole lot of video. It burns a lot of data. But there's now two monitors, smaller monitors in pit lane. Originally, I put one in thinking it was big enough, and everybody kind of congregated around it. So each end of pit lane has a monitor that shows you timing and scoring, shows you laps and time. There's also one on the backside, same thing. You know what heat you're on. And a couple of weeks ago, a couple of guys got real hot and heavy about redoing the driver's stands. And that was the last kind of thing that we put in some LED lights and added light. And that's actually next. We're going to switch it all out to LED and really light it up. The light's decent. There's a lot of mercury vapors out there, a few LEDs. It's not perfect at night, but it's really decent and it's very drivable. Most tracks have a lot of dark spots. This one has maybe one or two. But the driver's stand, these guys came to me, and one of the main guys, Dennis Wilson, even canceled his trip to the JBRL that was, I want to say it was at down in Beaumont at Thunder Alley, to come, and he's like a master man on the saw. So he was very, very vital in building this thing. By the time I got my newly distracted butt out there, they'd had the whole driver's stand tore down and coming up with a plan to rebuild it. So we took the center post at the rail. Also on that crew, I better mention Jerry Arroyo, very, very vital part, Matt Dottie. And we had a couple other guys show up and lend a hand, but these guys really built it. I mean, I made a couple cuts, screwed a couple boards. I ended up painting a little bit, kind of burnt out, still needs to paint the bottom. But mostly what I did is what I'm good at, I went and bought shit and brought it back for him to build. So now we've got almost a 2-inch tongue and groove floor up there. So it's very solid. The flex is very minimal. We braced it inside with some 4x4s up and around. But the biggest addition was the center post that was at the rail that you would sometimes get stuck standing next to does not exist anymore. So the rail that you're standing at when you drive now is wide open. So it doesn't matter if you're all the way at the left, all the way at the right, in the center. There's no bad spot on the driver's stand now. And the track it's just 180 degrees. That's all you see. The only issue one guy had was he forgot if he was standing in front of one of these posts, because they're about, I think, 20 inches back. He would turn around to leave and he'd run into the post. But outside of that, we copied it. We modeled it, I guess, after what went into Good Old Boys. Because I noticed when we were racing there, it was 105, and the coolest spot was on the driver's stand. So we used that corrugated aluminum, and I thought it would actually create like an oven effect, but it seems to refract the heat, and so it keeps it cool up there too. We tested it out this weekend, and everybody agreed. A very, very, very solid upgrade. So outside of that, the track is ready to roll. We'll probably make a few pipe changes. I'm sure you'll dig some things up and move some things around. There's still a Bobcat out there if you want to get really crazy. There's a bunch of diesel in it. I don't know. My first time in a Bobcat, I think I almost killed myself. I ended up with a bucket of dirt, and it shaked and rained dirt, stuck the pedals. I climbed out of that thing shaking, like scared to get back in it. But I'll drive it around, and then that's about it. We'll let the old owner, Mike Hunter, he's the track designer. The track, CVR is always technical, and I know that scares away some fifth scale guys that like to just pin it and turn the wheel. But if you do just a little bit of setup, change your camber link, add some camber, take some away, change the sway bar, maybe some shock fluid. I haven't had a fifth scale on it. I'm sure you're going to test it out. But the smallest spot in the track is 12 feet. The straight down the back, I want to say is 16, maybe 18. It looks like it's small, but it's not. I did that on purpose when we piped it so that we could run fifth scale. Regulation for fifth scale seems to be 12 to, I think, 16 is what the Roar book says. So we're within spec. Do you have to use the brakes? Yeah. Do you have to pay attention to the throttle? Yeah. Is it a pin it and turn track? No. There's at one point right around 8 feet of elevation change where you come down this chute and it puts you straight away. This layout does more coming towards you and going away from you rather than side to side, which is a change from most tracks. So, yep, that's it.
So, yeah, as you can borrowed from Jimmy Babcock, JBRL. So as you guys can see, like, we'll probably just be, honestly, probably moving in some pipe I probably see like this corner a little bit, possibly this one, and on this back corner. So yeah, like Frank is saying, all that we have to really do is you just have to eliminate the bottlenecks really that happen with fifth scale. We'll probably bring in this corner. You can see naturally that it could probably come along right here. So just like these 90-degree corners, kind of take those out for fifth scale, so you don't have to. You can keep up the momentum.
You may have to look at
bottleneck.
you may have to look at something with pit lane too, because pit lane kind of comes out and does a sweeper to the right.
Okay.
The car should be okay, but you got to. It's not straight out, and if we go straight out, unfortunately, you'll probably hit the minimum lap time. I haven't tested it, but it looks like it's just going to be too close.
Gotcha.
So we'll look at that, and we can widen the exit to pit lane or move it, or it's very doable.
You see the new driver stand there. So way cool. Yeah, that's really nice.
It came out great, man. It really came out great.
That looks
and you don't have the trampoline effect anymore when people are walking on it.
That's awesome. So yeah, it should be, a good time. Here's we did a little bit of shooting for you guys out there at one of your nitro nights that you guys have out there. Mm-hmm. So guys can kind of see. This was generally the layout, but it looks like you guys kind of changed up some jumps.
That double has changed. That double.
Yeah, it's like a single
toxic. Yeah, it's a double, and then there's kind of if you roll the first one, then there's still a double within it. So it's an interesting jump. Jerry Arroyo and Matt Dottie put it in. He was going to change the whole left side. Told him that's a little ambitious, Jerry. He got that one done. He goes, man, my back's killing me. I'm done. So, also the jump onto the back straight, very doable, but you have to be careful. You'll end up off the back side. So roll it or watch what you're doing.
Gotcha. So yeah, we'll be adjusting stuff. I thought I was going to go out tonight to get up there, and then better judgment, and I'm tired, so we'll be heading up early tomorrow to get down to the track, make any sort of changes, start setting up all the live stuff. We will have live RC or Mod Live Media out there for you guys this weekend. So I actually need to get a PNG file from you if you have one for the CVR logo.
I'm sure I got one.
Sure you got something somewhere, but so we will be live this weekend and having the follow cam, everything like that, so should be really good.
We also have some fancy new cones, man. They're numbered. They got the logo on it. Matter of fact, that JBRL, my cones were bigger, so Jimmy used mine and he put his away.
I know. Last time I always bring out all my speaker system for every time I don't need to bring out my speaker system anymore because we have the super loud speakers that you provide. So
yeah, no, it works well.
That's awesome.
It's the same stuff that A-Main put in, and the sound out there was always so amazing that I talked to Kevin Jellick when I put speakers in, and there's really only two in the front, two in the back, but you can hear it everywhere.
No, it's awesome. You guys have a really good program out there. I know a lot of people what's really cool about this track, I think it's I think it is the most technical track on the series. You guys, and when we did run Wild West, I think is kind of the more supercrossy style tracks, and it's always fun. The last, I believe, we've been there for the series once, and then we've been there obviously for the North versus South races and everything like that. And, fifth scales get around fine. And I think they actually, realistically, since it's a more technical track, the cars are actually going slower since you're not full pin. You actually break less parts, I think, throughout the entire thing. So, it's a really cool experience out there.
As long as you can stay off the throttle, man.
Exactly.
Yes,
so.
I would agree with you, but I don't know. That's hard to do. And you're always there stocked with parts, so
we'll have parts. We're good. Well, everybody will finish the weekend, and we'll start the weekend. That's for sure. So, definitely looking forward to it. We have We have Carl here. Will there be any practice Friday night? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Carl. There will be practice. It's all in one fee for the weekend, so just get with us. But yeah, it is $20 for camping guys that are out there. So that's all weekend, $20 for camping. That will be paid to Frank. So get with him. I'm sure he'll be going around to make it easiest. But no, and you guys have an awesome watering system there. It's just a really cool facility. There's restaurants around if you drive a little bit. So it should be. Is the taco guy going to be there this next weekend? Is he able to come out?
No, I've had difficulty with the food
COVID
vendors.
thing, right?
No, just the food vendors in general. They're very flaky. And the guy that used to come out, it turned out he really liked to tip some back a little too much, and a bunch of guys complained. So I believe he got hit one time. He ended up going home. That Simply Scrumptious place. Great food, but it just, I don't know. I've had issues with food.
I got you.
If you're, I'll have my little smoker with me if you're fortunate enough to get a piece of meat off of that. But outside of that, there's Wendy's, there's Stanny's, there's a sandwich place right at the exit that you take. There's a Starbucks over there. A few restaurants real close. The Track Hotel, Spring Hill Suites, and if you use, I thought we had a code. I don't know if it existed, didn't exist. But if you use Madera Speedway, your room should be somewhere right around $100 a night, or maybe a little bit less, and that's 2 queens and a pull-out sofa.
And where is that located?
It is off of, I'm gonna say it's Almond. It's probably about 4 miles from the track, maybe. Right off the freeway. So real easy access. What was it called again? It's Spring Hill Suites by Marriott.
Spring Hill Suites, okay.
And it's a newer hotel, so it's a nice hotel. That's where I'll stay.
Very cool. Sorry, I'm also eating too. I have to get it in while I can.
Yeah, practice. I figure we'll open practice up whenever you want, probably noontime or so, and run until, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9, just depending. For practice on Friday, if you want to run it later, run it later. It doesn't. We don't really have any constraints out there.
No, that'll be cool. I think, starting around, probably 10, 11. I think that'll be pretty good.
All right.
And just give us time to get everything going. But, we'll have open practice, guys. We'll probably just shut it down for little watering sessions.
It seemed to be, if we watered every hour or so, when it was hot, maybe every 45 minutes, that kept it pretty decent. So I'll keep an eye on it. We'll get it watered.
Very cool. What is the restrictions out there for anything with COVID or anything like that?
So mask on the driver's stand, mask in pit lane if you're in pit lane. Otherwise, practice your social distancing, whatever you're comfortable with. Bring some hand sanitizer. It seems to be available now. If I need to bring a couple out, I will. We'll have a couple bottles out there. But just, wash your hands frequently, and mask on the driver's stand, which is, I understand. I wear one too. I follow the rules as well. And then a mask in pit lane if you happen to be in pit lane pitting a car.
Okay, but nothing in the pits.
No, pits you're fine.
Okay.
And we're not limiting family or friends. Pit where you want. Do your thing.
We're all adults here.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's awesome. So, I'm really looking forward to it, Frank. Is there kind of anything else? I think we've gone through just about everything.
We do have a tire wash station, so you don't need to bring your own. A couple bins with brushes that there is water available. And the air compressor kind of, I don't know, it's doing something, so I'll probably pick up a new one and bring that out there. So we will have an air compressor available at the track too. Way
cool. So definitely looking forward to coming out to Madera RC Raceway. CVR, Raceway in Madera, California. Thank you again for inviting us out for another year, man. At least it was okay last year.
I love racing toy cars. I don't know. Furthest I've been is Texas so far, so not quite as world traveled as you, but I got a feeling this year it's going to open up a little bit. I've been invited. One of the nicest things last weekend at JBRL was every single person I talked to was just happy. The environment was great. The facility was great. The track was great. The dirt was great. Man, nobody, very, very little chatter and garbage on the driver's stand. Corner marshals came out. I don't know. The vibe was just very nice. Very nice to see.
Way cool. Way cool. I think it's going to be a fun time for anybody out there. That's right. I need to kind of shift this over for those that don't know. Add that to the stream. So for those guys that are looking to go to or to figure out any sort of information, you can go on to modspeedshop.com. This will be, you can do it via your mobile phone or the computer, obviously. We got some background noise with you, Frank. I'll mute Frank real quick. See if it's a little bit better. I'll mute you real quick, Frank. And for you guys that are out there, you can go down to 1/5 scale series and the CVR number 5. You can check out, there's like track shot there, what it kind of looks like. Really cool facility. Dirt's awesome. And then if you guys want to, it's no cost to sign up here. This is just an RSVP. And you can choose which one that you're in so we can get you into the system. That really, really helps us get you into the system. And then you just pay when you get there. So it's just a nice little thing that you guys can do. And then it has all the information. It's got where CVR is located. I'll type this into the comments section right now for you guys of where it is located. That is the direct address that we just posted up, 17799 Road 24 Madera, and that will bring you right to the track. And then we have the event times here, what's going to be happening, what we're running, 5th scale and 8th scale, entry fees, promoters, Frank and myself, trophies for 5th scale. We'll do little race mod bucks, we call them, for the 8th scale guys so they can get some goodies. And it's just a really cool event. It's a great atmosphere. Frank knows himself. Yeah, it's just a good, really good time. So it looks like Frank might have muted himself. There we go. He might be. No, he's back.
No, I'm good. Yeah, track's really easy to get to.
Yeah,
right off the freeway, you take the exit, make a right. We also have big flags that'll be out, so can't miss it.
Way cool. So yeah, you guys can RSVP on there as well as on Mod's Facebook. We've got this. Let me see. Go back real quick. You can go to events, and the actual event will be there as well that you guys can RSVP. We already have a bunch of people already signed up. It also has all the information there, so you can go to Mod, check that out under events, and you can get right there. So everything is easily findable for you guys, and check it out. Like I said, the plenty of pit space, plenty of area for trailers. So it's easy, guys. So it's an awesome facility. Track is huge. It's more technical than other tracks that we've been on, but I actually like that a lot. It's always a good time. So definitely.
Yeah, we accommodated 165 entries this last weekend, no problem.
Awesome.
We could have hit 200, and I'm kind of thinking that's where it maxes, but there was still room to move around, and you're good.
Way cool. So yeah, I imagine we'll have anywhere from 100 entries to plus is kind of my thinking what 5th scale does. So hopefully we'll see. I know we have some 8 scale guys from up north that are coming out, so it should be a good time. And we got a lot of 5th scale guys. And this round, for those guys that have been running the 5th scale series, if you have at least one race in right now, you can still qualify. It's best 3 out of 6, so you're able to still qualify for the points if you at least raced one. If not, just come on out and do it. All the 8 scale portion, that's all just per round. We don't have a points tally for those. We're just running them alongside.
Come out and steal points. So it's always great to steal points away.
There you go, steal points. So come out to Madera this weekend, CVR. It's going to be a good time. We'll keep the track watered. We'll keep the dust down, keep the tire wear down, and we'll be fully stocked with parts and everything like that that anybody needs. We'll be on hand for setup and everything like that. So it should be a really good time. So we got a couple people. Steven Smith packing tonight. That's one of the guys out at, I believe he's Bakersfield guy coming on out. Yeah, Bakersfield's pretty close. We'll probably get some guys coming on over. We got Randall Morrow and Bob will be out there on Saturday. I know they have quite a trip from Arizona, so it's nice that they'll be coming out. We got John Ingle will be coming out. And then looks like Mike Christensen, he's going to be doing some marshalling. So I believe the Christensens will be out. So that's going to be cool. Let's see here. Maybe the Robinsons will come out. We will see.
Yeah, we pumped the 8 scale version of it a little bit this last weekend. Put something up on the Facebook page, and there's been some chatter about it. So I don't see any reason why 20, 30 8 scale guys won't come out there.
No, that'll be
because we've been averaging about 65 just for our local Nitro Night series, and it stayed consistent it didn't even drop off at the end, which is kind of rare.
That's awesome. So yeah, hopefully we can pull a lot of those people. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Yeah, everybody is. So Backpack's coming out, Corey Fagan. So I think we'll be getting a lot of the Bakersfield guys, which will be cool. It's only about a 2.5-hour drive for them, I do believe. So a lot of people coming out. So it should be a really good turnout, guys. Looking forward to it. Frank obviously has put a lot of time and energy and the whole crew out there to make it happen. So we're looking forward to seeing them. I think you did a little video here, Frank, of something.
Probably. I know our race director's confirmed too. Robert White. He's pretty good on these. He's come around. He's pretty good on the mic. He's been doing it a while. So not
Very
quite
cool.
as animated as Charlie, but he'll get the job done.
It'll be a good time, I'm sure. Yeah, we had a good race announcer's a commodity these days, huh?
Yes.
So
I got stuck on the mic the other night at a Nitro Nights, and I'd actually pulled like a crazy. I think I was up for like 40 hours. And I had to call the whole race, and I got to race, and I made it on the podium. It's quite an event.
That's nuts. I was going to almost do the same thing until you had that guy in your pocket.
He's a race director. It just makes the whole thing run smooth, and he's very good with, taking directions. So however you want to run it, he's on board.
Way cool. So looking forward to it. Can't wait. Like I said, you guys, you can RSVP. Nobody has to pay right now. We're just getting everything, pre-signed up and everything like that. Track's really fun. So we're just we're looking forward to everything. So I think I'll kind of wrap it up here. I don't want to keep you too long here, Frank. I'm keeping you another 10 minutes past what I told you I was.
Oh, you're good. I'll live.
But I know everybody appreciates it.
Yeah, it looks like we got 80, 81 Friday, 85. To hit 90 maybe on Sunday, but with the fires and everything, even the air quality is it's not bad at all. And what I have found is that it keeps the temperatures usually lower than that. So it looks like the temperature will be nice this weekend too.
Yeah, so here's an overhead shot for you guys that you can see. This is basically the same piping, but a little bit different layout. for us for fifth scale. So we'll probably be changing around just some of the corner pipes is from what I can see, but overall the fifth scales will be able to do everything out there. I'm thinking this is going to be a 17 tooth track, so we'll have those as well. So it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, Frank. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Well, I get to do a garage rehab rebuild with a new buggy. It'll probably end up Friday, knowing me. So I'm sure I'll need some parts, Matt.
Oh, you're good. We got you covered, Frank. We got you covered. So put in that kill switch. You need it.
I have it.
Yeah. So we'll be good to go here, guys. So bring the campers, bring the smokers, bring anything you guys want. It's just $20 for camping.
You guys want to do a bonfire? Bring some bonfires. It's all available out there. So
yeah. So it should be good. I'm sure everybody will have potlucks and everything like that. And then plenty of amenities all around there, for you guys. So looking forward to it. So awesome, guys. Just want to bring Frank on here to kind of show you guys, the man behind everything, that happens at CVR. And thank you again for having us out for another year, man. We appreciate it.
No, thank you. You've really done well with this fifth scale. I don't think without your series it would die on the vine. And fifth scale is a lot of fun. I mean, I enjoy driving my 8 scale, but wheeling that 40-pound car around is something. Also, one last thing, Madera Hobbies, local hobby shop, they donate the equipment, the Bobcat and so forth that we use. Without that, I don't know. This track, if it breaks even, it's a win. And I've had years where it hasn't, and it's gone into the teens of thousands of dollars that I'm negative. But it's even now, and it's rolling well. So thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Frank. So much appreciated, guys. We'll see you this weekend at CVR Raceway in Madera, California. Just go onto the calendar on modspeedshop.com. Go to Mod on Facebook. You guys will be able to find out where it is, how to get there, what the dates are, everything like that. For the 8 scale guys, you guys run 2 qualifiers and a main event on Saturday. With the 5th scale guys, 5th scale will run 3 qualifiers, best 2 out of 3, and that will qualify you into your mains, and we'll probably end up finishing up around 1 to 2 o'clock on Sunday, so guys have plenty of time to get home. So it should be good. We've been running a faster and faster program as we get better. And once again, Mod Live Media will be out there. We will be covering everything. So we'll be following the cars, following the battles. You'll be able to share that with your friends and family at home on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Live RC simultaneously. It will be streaming and checking out, and people, bringing people to CVR Raceway, for the future. So know that it's there and give you guys some good branding and do the track justice. So thank you again, Frank, for coming on, and we will see you in a couple days, my friend.
Sounds good.
You got it, man. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Make sure to share this feed, tell your friends, come out to CVR Raceway this weekend, even if you're just coming to just check it out. But hopefully you guys are running. So bring your 5th scales, bring your 8 scales, and looking forward to it. So have a good night, Frank. I know that you will. And
I sure will.
We will talk soon, my friend.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah. Bye-bye.